Ben, I'm going to read your first question for you. And it is, do you think that print is adapting to the growth of digital media? And if so, how? And I'll turn to Tricia for that.
I think the answer is that it's having to. And it's obviously really difficult, and there are huge changes. But I think that where print media is best is where it's embracing new technology and actually giving people an extension of their of the print experience, but in something that's interactive and moving image. So in a way, it's a lot more work for people who work in the print media. It's a lot more work, but I think that people are having to adapt. It's as simple as that. Have I answered you, Ben?
Just nod. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Your second question. I'm sorry to say I don't really. I meant to do my research about this when I saw it, and I thought I'm going to phone my lawyer and our lawyer and ask him. But actually, I don't know what are the changes in the new Intellectual Property Act. So I can answer some of your other questions, but I'm afraid that one, unless you'd like to tell me, if you can't, can you? Because you haven't got a microphone. So should we go to them three? Can we go? It says, I understand you used to be a primary school teacher. Yes? Well, I've kind of answered that already. It was accidental. It was because, Terry Jones, my husband, we've been married since I was 21. And he was a graphic designer. He was at Vogue. I wasn't really involved at that point. But then when he started doing ID, because it was started in our house, it happened organically. And it was just at some point I thought, well, I've got something to say and I'm interested. And I think you also asked me who and what influences you the most, and I would say political stuff does now. I think that political, emotional intelligence, responsibility within the media, those are the things that really interest me now and influence me. My big thing is fracking at the moment. I'm absolutely beyond furious about what's going on with the government and fracking. You want to know. Have you got any new projects in the pipeline? I do have a couple of ideas, but since we've sold the magazine and I don't have the backup team that I used to have, I'm not sure. I'm really, really enjoying being retired, and I'm not actually sure whether I'll get around to doing them. I don't know. I'll see. If I start to get bored, I might. But at the moment, I'm having a brilliant time. Snowboarding, learning to make marmalade, gardening. Cycling. So I don't know. What do you think about the importance of networking? It's one of those horrible things, isn't it? I hate the idea that you're going to meet people socially and you're just, you're using them to further your career. I absolutely hate that. At the same time, I can't pretend that meeting people socially, genuinely, not going out to network, but to, when you actually meet people and you find kindred spirits, then sometimes, obviously, I got to be 50 and Terry and I talked about it, and I said, I'm never working with excuse me, am I allowed to say this? I'm never working with arseholes again. I don't care how much money someone's got. I don't care, if we don't like them, we're not going to do the work. So, I don't know if that's answered your question, but obviously the people you meet and the links you make with people, the genuine links, are going to be, are important. But I don't like this sort of cynical attitude of, I've got to meet. People have been nice to us because we owned ID, and I would really hope that they'd be our friends anyhow. I'm not sure, how true that is, but it is important. But I would hope that you would do it not just in a cynical way.